Hey folks, NecroVMX here. There's two questions that I get a lot. One is, where do you get your ROMs? Well, I don't answer that. Sorry. But the other is, how many do I have? So I guess I'll show you. Now, a lot of these systems I have full collections for, which means I pretty much have every single game. Some of them I have close to full, and some of them I just have a couple of games. 32X. Let's see. I know I have all the 32X games. Let's just see how many I have. 45, and that's pretty much the whole library. Pretty pathetic for the 32X, but there you have it. The Atari 2600, I know I have every game there. Fuck. It's a lot of Atari. 533 games for the Atari 2600. I'll never run out of videos, let me tell you that. For the Atari 5200, there was not a lot of games on that system. I gotta sort it so I just get the games. 88. Whew, man, they went from almost 600 to 88. It's kind of pathetic. And then you look at the 7800, although it was a pretty good system, it did not have a lot of games at all. Let's see. 105, 104. That's actually more. Oh, wait. A lot of these are BIOS shit. Alright, now hold on. It starts from there. Yeah, 72. That's less. Okay, so, yeah. I don't know. It's a pretty good system, though. The arcade, I only have a couple of games sitting around. Each of these folders, and a lot of these are Double Dragon, and different versions of it and shit. These are the same game, and it's a Neo Geo thing. I don't know. So I don't really have a lot of. I don't like to play arcade games all that much. For Game Boy, let's see. All right, I gotta sort it by type. All the GB files. There's a lot of Game Boy games out there. 1,452. That's pretty impressive, huh? Okay. Game Boy Advance. I know I have a shitload of these. Let's see. There's a lot of Game Boy Advance games out there. Come on. Alright. I just want the Game Boy Advance files. I don't want all this other save files and shit like that. 1,892. I'm pretty sure that's my... Actually, well, Super NES would be my biggest collection, but that's close. Let's see. Game Boy Color. There's a lot of Game Boy Color games. More than you think. People don't realize just how many there are. Oh, wait, I'm not sorted by type. Shit, fuck. Alright, let me do this again. What is that doing there? That doesn't belong there. Okay. Motherfucker. Go a little faster. There we go. Oh, man. Alright, I have 1,278. So there you have that. That's a lot. A lot more than you'd think there are. Sega Genesis. Let's see how many ROMs I have for Sega Genesis. Look at that. It's looking. Alright, let's see. 1,314. Let me get rid of that delete.me. The fuck's that doing? 1,314. Not bad, huh? Sega Genesis. Game Gear. All these so far are full collections, by the way. 267. Do these generate like every time I play the game? Jesus Christ. Jaguar. There's not a whole lot of games for the Jaguar. See, there's only 46 games. Pretty pathetic system. What can you do? Lynx, same thing. There's not a whole lot. There's 88 games there that I have. That's a full collection. That includes Japanese releases, European releases. The MSX, I only got this to play Vampire Killer, so it's the only game I have right now. N64, this is a full collection. And there are only 426 games on the N64. And for the DS, I only have a couple of games here. I have the 3 Castlevania games, which I use for the feature, and then there's this Blue World thing, which is like this thing that... It's like a homebrew demo thing. It's hard to explain. I didn't make it, one of my friends did. For the NES, I have a nearly complete collection. It's kind of hard to get every NES game, but basically I have every game that I could possibly need that was released in America. And oh, look at this! I have a couple other emulators, Nestor and Nesticle. I don't use them though. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like pirate games I don't have, but for the most part, I have every official NES game, and there's 847 of them. For the PS1, I don't keep the games on my computer. Same thing for PS2, since Saturn. Actually, I might have Castlevania sitting there. Yeah, there it is, for the Saturn, but I should burn it on a CD. For the Master System, there weren't as many Master System games as there were the NES. Part of why this system failed. 310. So, there you have that. Well, actually, I forgot, for the Master System, I also have these other folders for SG-1000 games. There's 57 of them, and I have SF-7000 games. There's only 3 of those. And SC-3000 games. There's 3 of those. Those are all versions of Master System. So, there you have it. Super NES, this is the big one. This is why I keep them zipped. So let me start here. There's just the slightest chance that a couple of these zips might not be games, but I'm pretty sure I weeded all those out and put them in other folders. So it may be off by like, 3 or 4, but for the most part, these are all games. There's also a couple of hacks in there, but it's a full collection, 2,677. That's a lot of Super Nintendo, dude. Virtual Boy, there's not a whole lot of games. I covered all the ones that I have, which is all the games, in a feature that I did. Oops. There's only 21, see? Very small. That's my smallest collection of games. And I have all of them, including the ones that were only Japanese. Some of them are doubles, though. Like Virtual Golf is a Japanese game, as evidenced by the J. But I also have Golf, which is United States. And I think there's another one that it's like the same game. T&E Virtual Golf, which is the same game. So I know I have three times. There's a couple of games that were only released in Japan, like Space Squash and Virtual Pro Yaku 95 and such. And finally, the X68000. I only have the one. I have Castlevania on there. I might do more X68000 stuff in the future, but right now I'm not going to do it. I'm planning on, expanding to like ColecoVision and Intellivision. A lot of the more classic systems, ColecoVision, Intellivision, and shit like that. So I can do those games. I think that would be pretty cool. But for now, this is what I got, and I think that's all I can do with this type of video. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 videos that I've done. And you got any requests for anything like this, let me know, because I have fun doing this kind of shit. There you have it.